All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yep. So we have a bullish week ahead of us. We have a lot of bullish catalysts coming our way. Are you prepared? Are you ready to take advantage of the market? And one reason why it's a bullish week is because September 18th, we are going to get rate cuts. Now, most likely, these rate cuts are going to be the rate cut is going to be 25 basis points. I don't think we're going to get a 50 basis point cut. If so, the market may get scared out just because that may signal that the Fed is a little scared of inflation because they've been saying inflation has been cooling down, we're going to lower rates. But if they do it too quickly, they're basically going to scare the market. So 50 basis points, if they do that, it could potentially be a negative catalyst for the market. But I think 25 basis points is just right. And that's what the number one bullish catalyst is this week for the market. And let me check my mic really quick. Give me just a sec because I don't want to be talking and it not show up. Nutrition. All right, give me just a sec. Catalyst is this week for the market. All right, cool. So I can hear it. Check my mic really quick. Give me just a sec. All right, so it's good to go. So yeah, basically, if you can't hear the mic, let me know, and yeah, I'll fix it. Okay, yeah. So interest rates are it's the number one bullish catalyst this week. Now, to be honest, I never kept up with interest rates, but if you want to get good with the market, if you want to get good with knowing, I wouldn't say necessarily timing the market, but understanding what's going on as far as cycles. I don't think it's hard to time when a stock is going to go down. It's hard to time when a stock is going to go up. It's hard to time when a stock is just going to not do anything. It's just going to consolidate for a period. But as long as you know the cycles, I think you could put yourself in a good position. So, because if you know it's a bullish cycle, okay, you're going to double down on some of the hot plays. If you know it's a bearish cycle, you're going to be a little more conservative. And I think that's why I started getting into watching the Fed when they cut interest rates, when they raise interest rates, because it affects everything. Interest rate affects mortgages. It affects credit cards. It affects the interest you get on your savings account. It affects the amount of interest they charge you when you get a car. So it affects multiple areas, and again, it just affects borrowing and lending in general. So across the world, because other countries pay attention to our Fed rate. Like, obviously, other countries cut interest rates, they raise interest rates, but it's only a big deal, or like the main focus is the US when it comes to cutting and increasing interest rates. So I recommend, if you're not familiar with the FOMC meetings, the Fed meetings, get familiar with them. You don't need to watch them all the way through, but just know, is the Fed cutting interest rates? Is the Fed increasing interest rates? And as long as you know what's going with that, or they may be just stalling. They may not be increasing or decreasing. They may be in a period where they're just not doing anything. So I would say get familiar with those three periods and know what the Fed is doing at any given moment or what they're about to do, and it can give you a good insight on where the market is going. Now, for us, fortunately, this week we're getting our first rate cut in like 3 to 4 years. So it's very bullish for the market. And tech stocks are the number one area that does really well when interest rates get cut. And that's because the tech sector is growth. It's high growth. So when liquidity, when you're able to invest in your company, that sector tends to do the best. And then also cryptocurrency, right? A lot of liquidity goes into cryptocurrency. And yeah, now what sector specifically I'm bullish on is the crypto sector, because not only are we getting interest rates, but we're going into a period where we are going into a bull cycle for crypto, where we just got out of the halvening. The halvening was in April, and we got the ETFs. And now, like, if you look at the charts, I showed this in my last live stream, but if you look at the charts, historically, the end of September and all of October are very bullish for crypto. And going into the end of the year, going into the beginning of the year. So I think if you're a crypto holder, like I said in my last live stream, very bullish. Not financial advice, but if you should definitely start to look at the crypto market in these, I would say, or pay attention to the crypto market in the next couple months, because you're going to see some significant price increases, in my opinion, and maybe you end up looking into Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe take a little position, maybe, right? Non-financial advice. And you learn from this cycle, and then the next cycle that comes in the next 4 years, you're more prepared for that. Because what I think is going to happen, I think we're going to have a bullish period from the end of 2024 going into the middle of 2025. And from there, heading towards the end of the year of 2025, going into 2026, I think it's going to be very bearish for the market. So, and we may be going into recession. I think at that time, I think the recession, if one's on the way, I think that's when it will take place. I don't think it'll take place in the next I don't think it'll take place until close to the end of 2025. At least for the crypto market, like I said. I think individual stocks, some will pump, some won't. And then if some companies are doing good, obviously they'll do better than others. But yeah. But overall, I think towards the end of 2025, we're going to go into a bearish market. And yeah. So that's the number one upcoming catalyst. It's a very big catalyst, the Fed rate cut. And most people, like I said, most people don't watch those meetings. I honestly don't watch those meetings. I just get like an update of what's going on from the news and from like the finance YouTubers that I watch. So I'll read a piece of the news just to get the information. Okay, they decreased it 25 basis points. They decreased it 50 basis points. I get that information, maybe read a little bit more, then I'm pretty much done. Because I don't find those meetings as entertaining. And again, not everything needs to be entertaining, but you could get the information you need, and then you don't have to watch the whole thing. So, yeah, I'm looking at some prices here. So Bitcoin's at 60. And the last live stream I said it passed 60K. It was around 65. And right now it's staying in that area. That's very bullish that it's holding it, especially going into this week. So yeah, I potentially think we could probably get to 65, maybe even 70K in the next 2 weeks. And then going in October, it's going to be interesting. Let's just say that. But what else? Let's see. All right, let me make sure my mic is still working. October. All right. It's going to be interesting. Let's just say that. But what else? Let's see. All right, cool. My mic is still working. I got to make sure my mic is still working because. So I cut up videos. Like I said, I cut up videos of my live stream, and I post them on Instagram. And also, okay, housekeeping. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, Mr. Financial Nutrition, TikTok, Financial Nutrition. I post there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. But yeah, was it talking about the mic? No. So, yeah, okay, yes. I'm going to be changing it up going into the new year. I think what I want to do is I want to shoot an actual video on Sunday. That's what I want to do. I want to shoot a video video that you actually can watch. It's edited all the way through. Now, I don't think I'm going to put that much time in the editing. I may shoot the video somewhere else. I am getting the new iPhone, so I may be using that to film, but I don't know. I may want to get a camera. I've been wanting to get a camera to shoot some quality videos. The thing about, I like to be on the go, so I don't like to carry all this equipment. So I need to find a camera that's good just on the go. I know about plenty. It's more of just picking that right one. I've seen some ones where you handheld them and it does everything, records, audio, all that. So that may be something I get, but I don't know. I wanted a nice camera too, because I've never had an actual camera, like a quality camera to shoot videos. So, but I say all that to say I want to shoot a video Sunday. Now, as far as the topics go, I want them to be very specific. I want them to be something that you can watch and then get information out of. Now, those are probably going to be a little more clickbaity. I know, because I don't care about the speed of the growth of the channel, but ultimately we are trying to grow the channel. So I think clickbaity titles, thumbnails, that'll probably be reserved for Sunday, and then the live streams will just be quality information for those that like it. I think more and more people are just going to finance channels for quality information or just quality opinion on somebody's take on the market. So I do want to keep most of my channel pure. When I say pure, I don't want it to be like all clickbaity, all this stuff, and no substance. So, but I understand you do need to do that to grow the channel. But I would say even though we've done this for a while, I would say for a finance channel, we're coming close to 1,000 subscribers. So that's pretty good. I know people see 1,000 subscribers on other channels, but you got to remember, finance channels go really slowly. I've seen people that have had a regular YouTube channel and try to do a finance channel, and it doesn't work out, right? It takes a long time to grow, and a lot of people don't want to put that time in to actually try to gain subscribers on another channel. But in general, finance channels are just a lot more competitive. They pay the most once you get it up and running, and then also there's a lot of competition, right? But yeah, that's my future plans there. I always like to change something up every year. So this year, I think the year before that, I focused on shorts on YouTube. So that's when you saw I had a bunch of shorts. That's what I was doing. This year, I kind of focused just on live streams, which I think I'm going to just continue to do that. I don't think I want to get rid of that. Live streams they're direct. I could talk about stuff that's going on in the market very quickly. I have the subscription where the video gets uploaded to YouTube, and it's very simple. And I like the live streams. I think once the channel grows, the live stream is going to be a lot more people will join the live stream, and I don't want to get rid of that. So yeah, and hopefully I'm able to do a live stream. I want to get to the point where I do a live stream every day, and I could do that, but I want to work that in. But yeah, so those are the plans for the channel. Next year, try to do a video every Sunday in a different location, and add a thumbnail, like some nice thumbnails and things like that. So it'll help grow the channel along with that. And I'll probably be handling that myself. Right now, I do have an editor helping me with the Instagram and TikTok, so I don't really handle my TikTok or Instagram page. So it helps me out because it's a lot to post on all these three platforms. But it's essential that you post on the three main ones: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're a content creator, you need to be on at least those 3 platforms. I do have a Twitter, but again, or an X account, but I think that'll probably be later and things like that. I really want to focus on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And you got to make some content in order to be able to post on there. So that's why I do the live streams. The live streams just help out with those things. All right, that's pretty much it. Again, make sure you go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Mr. Financial Nutrition on Instagram, Financial Nutrition on TikTok, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.